All right, we're going to do your favorites, Ryan Dempster's favorites, real quick. I like to do this with a lot of my guests. If you can only do one shot the rest of your life, what are you doing a shot of?
One shot the rest of my life. At this point in my life, it's going to be bourbon.
Bourbon, nice. Anyone particular, like a Maker's Mark or like a Bullet? What do you like?
Blanton's.
I don't even know that one.
Yeah.
I'm imagining it's
They had
good,
the little horse on top.
No, I have seen that. I've seen that. Yes. Okay, cool. I was imagining it was a good one. I didn't think you were going to be like Wild Turkey or something. That's
slippery nipple.
There's a time and a place for Jim Bob's bourbon, right? Yeah, one beer. If you could drink one beer the rest of your life, what do you got?
Kokanee.
I don't know that one at all. What?
Kootenai Brewed. It's Kootenai Brewed, Northern BC. It's got a blue bottle with some mountains and you always got to find the Sasquatch. They hide the Sasquatch on the label.
Oh, nice. See, Canadians have fun stuff like that.
Follow that up. Sasquatch is real.
Okay. I think you probably know this. I'm sure you haven't partaken, but when I played high school baseball, everyone on the team dipped, and we would get Kodiak Wintergreen, and I think Kodiak is a Canadian brand. And you'd always you'd tear out the little, because look where the bear's mouth was on the tin of Kodiak Wintergreen. You could open up the mouth, and the whole thing was you give the bear a little pinch. So you take a little bit of the dip and put it in the bear's mouth. And someone told me that was a Canadian thing, but you're looking at me like, no, it's not, Joe.
I wasn't a dipper. I know.
See, you're a smart guy. I did it for one season, and then I saw a video about what it does to your gums. I'm like, this isn't even that. It's not even worth it. All right, here we go. Next one, cocktail. If you do one mixed drink.
Oh wow, one mixed drink, old fashioned.
Perfect. I'm a big fan of that too. If you could have drunk food, what's your midnight snack after a good night out?
Yeah, tater tots covered in cheese and some sort of meat.
There you go. That's another Canadian thing I feel like right there. All right, and if you could have one historical person,
Canadian would be ketchup chips with sour cream.
Dude, ketchup chips are fantastic, man.
Yes, and then dip them in sour cream. That's a good late night.
I don't know why. I know Lay's makes a version of ketchup chips because
Old Dutch is the way to go.
Friend. Old Dutch is the better one.
Yeah.
A mutual. I think you knew him too. Dave Bowling used to play in the Blackhawks. I had to go by his house a little bit when he was playing here in town, and he had bags of ketchup chips that he had imported. I'm like, how does America sell them? We love ketchup.
You turn your fingers all red. Look like you've been tickling Elmo the whole night.
All right. If there's one historical person that you could, go out and have a good time with, have some drinks with, who would it be?
Chris Farley.
Yeah. See, that's a good one. That's kind of another question I wanted to ask earlier because I know you're a big fan of comedy. Who are some of your comedic influences or comedians that you look up to? Obviously, Chris Farley is a big answer. Love that answer. God, what a fun guy. Did you watch that documentary about him that came out?
Watched the documentary, read his book, talked to family, friends, different people about him. He was so funny to me. A lot of humor when I was coming up early on my career. I was that guy, right? I was the guy who was going to, jump in the pool in the middle of a restaurant, just do something silly, crazy out there, and always kind of getting that, physical comedy. I love the physical comedy. And then when I watched him on Saturday Night Live and movies, I just Tommy Boy and Black Sheep and Beverly Hills Ninja, and I could just go on the list for days.
Yeah.
And just quote his movies over and over and over and over, And I just was really sad. I don't get that way very often when people I don't know pass away. But I was really sad, and it stung me because I was such a big fan.
Well, the documentary made me cry, and then Adam Sandler wrote a song in tribute to him.
Oh my God, man. Yeah.
Oh, that crushed me, man. It changes you so much more as a parent. I know you've had this where you just change. Before I was the parent, I did cry when the Cubs won the World Series on the plane ride back because I got to hear Pat Hughes' call. Because I don't know if you knew this. I watched Game 7 in Brooklyn. I was in New York doing a bunch of shows. And so I had to watch my beloved Cubs in New York. But actually all the New Yorkers were really cool. Why would they care? Why would they be jerks about it? They were rooting for us, And on the plane ride back, I was able to get Pat Hughes' call. Because no offense, Joe Buck, I think he kind of spoiled the moment. I know he's good in his own right. Don't get me wrong. But as a Cubs fan, I got to give him a little guff because he's a Cardinal as far as I'm concerned. But hearing Pat Hughes' call, I got a little emotional. And then watching, but ever since my kids have been born, because that was before my kids were born, there's stuff that gets me. And I'm like, what's going on? Dude, I watched them Onward on Pixar. Those Pixar movies. What are they doing to people?
I know, right? Because they don't get that aspect. You do as a parent because they know you're watching. It's sure, I'll get you another one, whatever you need. They draw you in. I'm a crier. I'm not going to be ashamed to say that.
I'm not ashamed
I'll cry
either.
in a good movie. Yeah.
I will cry my eyes out. Well, Ryan, dude, thank you so much for being on, man. I can't wait to talk to you soon. Everyone definitely support Off the Mound. Follow Ryan on social media. Doing great things, man. I like that. Sometimes when guys retire, you don't know what they're going to do, but I love that you know exactly what you want to do and you're executing it flawlessly, my friend.
Thanks,
dude. No one's pulling you, man. You're doing all nine. Dude, the arm's still strong.
It's still working. It's still moving. So
we're disconnecting the bullpen phone.
That's right. After a couple more of them, Advil, I'll go another 9 innings with Nolan Ryan.
Hell yeah, buddy. All right, dude. Thank you so much, man. I'll talk to you soon.